is a bad bug. Method of transmission is bodily fluids and inhalation too. It was a bad day living here in Guinea. There's a little boy who started the outbreak. It was a bad time when it spread to Liberia. It was a bad time when it spread to Nigeria. And it's Ebola, and it's Ebola. All these countries, super disorganized, they have no health care, and lots of people too, and all the people, they help spread Ebola, and then the government was way too slow to respond, and it's Ebola, and it's all the blood clots causing TIC. Other symptoms include loss of fluid, organ failure is a really bad symptom. But there's a vaccine for the Zaire strain now they're free from Ebola. Now they're free from Ebola. When your head don't feel like it used to before, and you get diarrhea in your pants, you might have typhoid fever from something you ate. The disease comes from salmonella, and darling, it will give you a red spotty rash. And baby, there is a vaccine that helps with the first 2 years. I'm thinking about how people can get protected up to 40%. That's just with a little shot. Maybe you can use some antibiotics. Just be careful of the resistance. So honey out, make sure you get your typhoid vaccine. It can be administered orally or injected. Then in 2 to 5 years you're gonna need a booster. booster. It'll really help. And make sure you also watch what you eat and drink. When my appetite's all gone and the strength fades away, and I'm coughing way too much for my good, I have the symptoms of typhoid fever, and I'm waiting for the rash to begin. And honey, if you travel to South Asia, you're most at risk. Make sure when you're there you cook and peel your food, it's healthier. I'm thinking about how typhoid fever deaths are going down every day. Maybe it's because of the drugs, or maybe it's because of the education, teaching people how to prevent. So baby, now make sure you get your typhoid vaccine. It can be administered orally or injected. Then in 2 to 5 years you're gonna need a booster. I'm thinking out loud. Make sure you also watch what you eat and drink. Make sure you get your typhoid vaccine. It can be administered orally or injected. Then in 2 to 5 years you're gonna need a booster. I'm thinking out loud that make sure you also watch what you eat and drink. Oh, make sure you also watch what you eat and drink. And make sure you also watch what you eat and drink. Cholera, the worst disease I've seen anywhere. I thought we were safe. I thought together we might leave Soho. Those symptoms were crazy. Starting with nausea, I thought it was flu. Then came the vomiting. But me, myself, I didn't know what to do. You had cholera, and I thought together we were free from bad air. Been starting to think that there's another cause. We all took turns drinking from the pump. Cholera didn't spread too far. Just across the city with some exceptions, beer and drinks could protect us. And I finally see that my asthma is wrong. You see, my young boy's got a problem. We drink dirty water, that's the way it is. His body's lost a lot of fluids. My boy's too young to die from shock. His legs are starting to cramp. He needs some help, he's dehydrated. Somebody's gotta take care of him. So I quit work and that's what I did. You got cholera, but let's move quickly so you don't die. We gotta make a decision. We need to seek help or he dies this way. See, I remember you were riding riding on your bike, speed so fast it felt like you were flying. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I didn't know you weren't getting sick, and I never knew that it could hurt so bad, hurt so bad, hurt so bad. You got cholera. If only we knew the cause was bacteria, Vibrio cholerae. It's the reason for everybody suffering. I hope things would get better. They'd find a cure and we'd be so happy. Now they have a vaccine, but it came too late for us to use it. See, I remember you were riding on your bike. The speed so fast it felt like you were flying. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice around my shoulder. And I didn't know you were getting sick, and I never knew that it could hurt so bad. It hurt so bad, it hurt so bad. Cholera. There actually are many risk factors, like living in poor sanitary conditions or having reduced stomach acid amounts. You can even live in the ocean, so make sure you always sanitize your drinks and avoid rotten fruits or veggies. Do all this and you'll be free from cholera. See, I remember you were riding on your bike. You speed so fast, felt like you were flying. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I didn't know you were getting sick, and I never knew that it could hurt so bad, hurt so bad, hurt so bad. Got cholera. There are so many facts that I wish you knew. You could have avoided that water. You might be here to hear my song. Red dots, hurt back, breathing in variola, small blisters, deep pits. Lights gone, days end, struggling with headache, long nights, legions. And they say she's got variola, she's stuck with the smallpox. Been this way since last week, but lately her face seems slowly pitting, wasting, crumbling like pastries. And they scream the worst disease has come free to her, 'cause she's just under the weather, needs antiviral medicine. She don't wanna go outside tonight, 'cause with vaccines she would have been protected. Got vaccinia, there's too much vaccination for smallpox to spread, smallpox to spread. Be major, minor, there's two strains and both infect. Red rash, skin sores, pustules, brown scabs, weary-eyed and scabs off, 30% mortality. They say she's got variola, she's stuck with the smallpox. Been this way since last week, but lately her face seems slowly pitting, wasting, crumbling like pastries. And they scream the worst diseases come free to her, 'cause she's just under the weather and needs antiviral medicine. She don't wanna go outside tonight, 'cause with vaccines she would have been protected. And got vaccinia, there's too much vaccination for smallpox to spread, smallpox to spread. Now a patient will die, covered in pits, closed eyes and hoping for a better life. This time, think Edward Jenner, vaccine with cowpox, immune against the more serious disease. Now they say she's got variola, she's stuck with the smallpox. Been this way since last week, but lately her face seems slowly pitting, wasting, crumbling like pastries. And they scream the worst diseases come free to her, 'cause she's just under the weather and needs antiviral medicine. She don't wanna go outside tonight, 'cause with vaccines she would have been protected. And got vaccinia, there's too much vaccination for smallpox to spread, smallpox to spread, smallpox to spread, 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 smallpox to spread. Body contact, direct contact, smallpox to die. When I found out my test was positive, counting my footsteps, praying the floor won't fall through. Again, a fever accused me of acute infection, but I swore I was fine. HIV infects, then goes back and turns latent right after. Retrovirus in your cell, yeah, and HIV stolen foe. Wondering when retrovirus will eat up T helper cells and attack. T helpers fell low, and this virus is the reason why. Dear God, I see it all now that you're gone. HIV transmits through bodily fluids, and AIDS will come after it kills many T helper cells. I should've known. Well, maybe it's me and my blind optimism to blame, or maybe it's the Reagan administration sick want to ignore our needs. And you'll scapegoat the gay and lesbians because you don't understand. And I'll look back and cry because HIV can infect anyone. Dear God, I see it all now that you're gone. HIV HIV transmits through bodily fluids, and AIDS will come after it kills many T helper cells. I should've known. Safe sex would offer some protection from vaginal and anal. Never infected by kissing, food, or air. AIDS is a very scary disease, immune system very weak. AIDS-defining illness is like a pussy, sarcoma, lymphoma, signal infection, HIV takes control over immune system. Dear God, I see it all now that you're gone. HIV transmits through bodily fluid, and AIDS will come after it kills many T helper cells. I should've known. Started in Africa, chimpanzees spill over. I see it all now that it's spread. Don't you think HIV is too dangerous to be messed with? Still 38 million living with HIV in 2018. I should've known. Dear God, I see it all now that you're gone. HIV transmits through bodily fluids, and AIDS will come after it kills many T helper cells. I should've known.